Just heard in the news that India has agreed to the ceasefire with Pakistan. What the heck? Seriously, what the heck? Was mitti mein mila denge and identify, track and punish till the ends of the world and all that just empty rhetoric? Pakistan has suffered heavy blow for the last couple of days and were on the brink of either going nuclear, which would have resulted in the end of Pakistan, or surrender and lose POK and Balochistan. What does ceasefire get us? Is Hafiz Saeed dead? Is Masood Azhar dead? Is Sayyid Salahuddin dead? Is Daud Ibrahim dead? Is Asim Munir dead? Do we have POK? Is Balochistan independent? Do we have Sikh pilgrimage places like Kartarpur Sahib and others back under our control? What have we really gained from attacking Pakistan? Is there any surety that Pakistan and those terrorists won't attack India again? No, absolutely none. Rather, they would start rebuilding, recruiting, and planning the next attack almost immediately. India lost this war even though we were in front. Pakistan won it even though they were on the verge of getting annihilated. Their army general is well and alive and will be more powerful and richer now. He will be hailed like a war hero for leading Pakistan to a win. On top of that, all of the terrorists would be more eager to cause harm and spread terror in India now that they have suffered personal losses. Don't forget that they got to fire more weapons on India than India did against them, and in the narrative war, that would be held as a proof of victory for Pakistanis. They were attacking us while India was majorly defending for the last 2 days or 2 nights, as we should say. We thought maybe we are playing smartly, let them use all their ammunitions, get tired and frustrated, and then we will attack them at their lowest and weakest point. But no, they got to attack. And when they ran out of ammunitions, they told their grandfathers in America, "We are done playing, so you can stop the game now." They got to decide when to start the game and when to stop the game. They did it at a time and place of their choosing. All we got are dead civilians at Punch after dead civilians at Pahalgam. If Modi is so weak, then he should not have dared to show us the dream. At least with Congress in power, we know who they are, we know they are weak, so we have no expectations from them. Dying in terrorist attacks was the norm under the Congress government, and we accepted that and move on with our life. But Modi, who pretends to be the Messiah of Hindus, that he doesn't fear anyone, that he cares for his countrymen, that his heart bleeds when innocent civilians are killed in the name of Hindu religion, I am beginning to think that all of that was just empty political rhetoric. Yes, he is little braver than the previous Congress government, but under him, we really thought we could also win. We thought finally we have a PM with enough guts to fight for what we think, and more importantly, he thinks is the right thing to do. So we had expectations from him, but exactly when we had Pakistan on the back foot, after bombing their air bases, we accepted ceasefire. It's like in a test match, India needs 10 more runs to win, with 8 wickets left going into the final hour of the final day of the test match, and we shake hands and accept a draw. India once did something like this against West Indies in 2000s in 2011. They needed 86 runs in 15 over with 7 wickets remaining, and we accepted the draw because uh, India didn't wanted to risk losing the test match in order trying to win. That is the same mentality we Indians have over and over again in every field of the play, be it cricket or be it war with Pakistan. We don't want to lose, therefore we accept draw when we are on top. It feels as if we have lost again. We have lost the decisive war we could have easily won. I was already imagining a world where Pakistan was reduced to just Punjab and Sindh with their military under civilian government and the end of terrorism as we know it. A world where I don't have to worry about my family members dying during a bomb blast in the market square or metro or a train or plane hijacking or in a temple or anywhere. In fact, now their life is in even more danger than earlier because all of these jihadis would be even more empowered now. One phone call from Trump and we accept ceasefire. That's all it took. One phone call. Why do we have to accept what these Americans and Europeans want? Is this not what Jaishankar told us for the last 5 years? That we don't fear anyone? Did Israel give ceasefire to Hamas after being on top? Did Russia accept ceasefire yet? Look at all the countries around the world, rich, poor, everybody. They always fight out their wars, and we want Western acceptance for the war. And then only we will attack and beat that state sponsor of terrorism and take them out. Only after the West gives us the go ahead. America was in Afghanistan for 20 years. They did not went for ceasefire in 2006, saying that we have tried and we have taught Afghanistan a lesson and we have taught Taliban and Mujahideens a lesson. No, they kept looking for Osama bin Laden until they found him in Pakistan in 2011, and they were in Afghanistan for 10 years more after that, beating the hell out of Talibanis every day and night. Man, why do we have to be good boys? Why do we have to be obedient? And obedient to whom? Even Americans don't listen to Donald Trump. Countries like Canada, Mexico, entire European countries, all of whom depend on America for their security, openly challenge Trump and his tariff, and we, who have never been under American sphere of influence, gave in so easily. Obedient, being obedient, just means someone who follows his orders and don't counter question, even if he thinks he is being taken advantage of. There is nothing to be proud of being obedient. We were taught to be obedient under British, and once they left, we continued to be obedient to anyone who resembles like British, that is white skin or of Caucasian race. If if we are weak as a nation, tell us we are weak and we will accept and move on. But this feels like a loss. If this is the end of the war, I will never vote for BJP again. We are cowards.